Hey guys, this is episode 2 of Frost Agency, the second part of our long series talking about free agency, and it's called Tundra of No Football. But we can talk about how everyone's going to win the Super Bowl and how the Cowboys will still never make a Super Bowl in the next decade. We can all laugh at them though. But speaking of Super Bowl, we are going to talk about Dak frickin' Prescott. Yes. Dak frickin' Prescott. He is not going to be a Dallas Cowboy unless he sits a franchise tag because honestly, Dallas, let Cowboy fans let's have a little talk here. Your entire O line probably is going to be retiring. Zach Martin, multiple big injuries, probably going to retire. Your other guards are getting old, probably going to retire. Your highly paid Zeke, not looking good, probably either going to take a pay cut or get traded. Amari Cooper, he's expendable and probably also will be stuck with you because I don't think anyone wants him. Because basically, now that the football team doesn't need him because Terry McLaurin is looking incredibly good, and they're more run game focused, and they have a good culture, they probably will not even do a ridiculous trade for Amari Cooper at this point. So this leaves us to what will Dallas do about Dak? I mean, yeah, you got signed DeMarcus Lawrence to a long contract, but that's besides the point. It's not like you ruined your entire team by letting your secondary go. Oh, wait, you did! Now, where will Dak go? Oh, man. It's gotta be a team that sucks and has a lot of cap room. Yeah, I'd say the Jets because it doesn't look like they're trying to go after Deshaun Watson, but it's hard for me to say where Dak will go because Dak might have to pull a Le'Veon. And by that, I mean he will have to ask for significantly less money. And that's because he is not worth Mahomes' money. He is not Patrick Mahomes. And I honestly, Dak could have probably given Aaron Rodgers a run for MVP because I predicted Dak just from the beginning he was going to have a great season. The Cowboys wouldn't go anywhere. Like, they'd win maybe 2 more games. But again, Andy Dalton still should have got them to like 6-10, 7-9. Like, he should have got them to at least maybe even winning. But that team let them down. I don't even think Dak could erase the mistakes of Mike McCarthy because, dear gosh, he is not a good head coach. And yes, this is probably going to be me talking about the Cowboys, the New York Giants, a few other things. And of course, just to let everyone enjoy my misery, the third episode today will probably be sponsored by Salty Patriots fan. I'm not mad we lost Stafford. But now we go back to the Cowboys. America's team, they're not America's team. They're probably like New Mexico's team because who would want this? So obviously, they are the best team in Texas. I'm not even joking. They are the best team in Texas. But that is probably because of names only and the fact that they play in the worst division in football. I mean, jeez. Like I said, there is probably not that much of a. There's definitely not a lot of hope for Cowboy fans, especially because here's the thing. You traded in Jason Garrett for, let's see right here, Jason Garrett for Mike McCarthy. And Jason Garrett decided to go be an OC on the Giants, and you might say, oh, well, the Giants suck. Their offense is yet to be desired, but, I mean, it doesn't seem like the schemes are screwing them over. It seems more or less Evan Ingram, honestly, they should cut Ingram. Like, holy crap, why is he a Pro Bowler? I mean, I don't know if he's just a big name and you filled the tight end spot. I'd say Kyle Rudolph's a better tight end than him. Greg Olson, better tight end. I don't care if they had a crap year. I'll take them over Evan Ingram. He can't catch a ball. Like I now here's the thing. A year before this year, I'd say he's a Pro Bowler. He was really good. Was really good. This year, he's a Pro Bowler, but he doesn't deserve it. He jumped off of a cliff. And I get people say that the Giants, like, oh, Jason Garrett's the problem with that offense. You ever realize, like, maybe he's not? Like, Marcus Goldman is a good secondary running back. Like, he's a good running back to keep behind Saquon. If Saquon comes back and is actually good, I have my doubts on Saquon. The O line took a step up, but that doesn't say much. Honestly, I think they need to get rid of Nate Soldier because Patriot fans still laugh at you for it. It's music to my ears because we got Isaiah Wynn instead, who's younger, cheaper, and 50 times better than Nate Soldier. Sorry, Nate, you're going to have to suffer in New York. But hey, at least you can cry yourself to sleep that you're not on the Jets. Oh, the Jets got a good head coach and actually have a lot of potential? Well, you tried. But honestly, the thing with the Cowboys is you're losing Dak. Because I am not. I am literally waiting for the day. As much as as a Patriots fan, I'd like to get Andy Dalton. I am going to make every Cowboys fan cry themselves to sleep because Jerry Jones is going to sign Andy Dalton to a 4-year, $100 million contract. Yes, you heard it here. He's gonna believe in Andy Dalton, and because he's from Texas, and he might even go to 80 million. But do you want to pay Andy Dalton $80 million to get killed? Because again, everyone said Andy Dalton's not a great quarterback. He's a mediocre quarterback. He's like Fitzpatrick. He'll lead you to wins. And again, people could say, well, he got exposed. Well, honestly, I couldn't tell the difference between Cincinnati's O line and the Cowboys. Unless Zach Martin was out there, then little improve. There was a good enough improvement. But that's the thing with Zach Martin. His presence makes that O line good, but he's had bad injury after bad injury. It seems he can't stay healthy, and it seems like he might retire too. So if I'm a Cowboys fan, you just kind of look and say, what do we do? Because Zeke is not. Zeke is too much cap room, and Tony Pollard cheaper and looking a whole lot better. And I think he's gotten the start over Zeke. But at the same time, Zeke might just be a bull back, where like he's a better secondary back now than he is a first back. And that's kind of where I'm at right now of just saying like, if I'm a Cowboys fan, your draft position doesn't help because debatably it's going to be O-line or defense. That's it. It's going to be nothing else. And of course, you also have to realize you're the Cowboys. And due to your arrogance, no one feels bad for you. Like, and I feel bad for quite a few teams I don't like, but geez, I feel no pity for you. And then we go to the New York Giants. And the only reason you got the New York back is because you almost won the division. And, okay, Giants fans, let's be real. Did you really deserve to win the division? You had a statement win. You beat the Cowboys, which says nothing about you. And you were hoping Doug Peterson would win you a game. Heck to the no. Like, look, I know a lot of Giants fans are going to make the saying that, like, yeah, they could have beat the Bucks. But look, the Washington football team got close as well. So really, it doesn't help. And especially Daniel Jones, like, kind of limping down the stretch, literally due to his hamstring. And we'll talk about him in a second. But I I legit don't think this team ever, in any second of the word, had any place to do anything whatsoever. You guys had no place being in playoffs. Yeah, 7-9, but that's at least mediocre. That's mediocrity. Yeah, you're one game from 500, but you know what? Whatever. The football team made a lot of statement wins, a lot of good wins as well, sweeping the Eagles, beating the Steelers, massacring the Bengals, somewhat literally. That will always haunt me for the rest of my life, but you know what? It doesn't matter. And then, of course, like I said, it just came with good quarterback play versus bad quarterback play. Um, and of course, holding their own against Seattle. They almost beat Seattle. There was just so much of that team that I liked. I liked the play calling. I liked the conservative. I love Ron Rivera as head coach. I like that front seven. I like that defense. Landon Collins coming back. It looks like Washington actually is probably going to be owning that division for a while. And New York, you beat them twice, but I really am skeptical on New York for next season because, again, Saquon's contract is also going to probably be coming up. And obviously, Golden Tate's gone. We'll get to him in the next episode. Darius Slayton, I mean, I'll give you that. You have Darius Slayton and Sterling Shepard. They're good. They're not bad receivers. They're pretty good. I said Sterling Shepard is a sleeping giant who could be a really good receiver. But I think they're better as co-star receivers, and you need that one guy. Now, please help me. Didn't the Giants have like a All-Pro top 3 receiver? Yeah, I think his name was like Odell Beckham. Wonder whatever happened to that. But jokes aside, yeah, you're gonna still need to rebuild that O line, and honestly, it might be taking Joe Thuney, who honestly going to be talking. You're going to hear the name Joe Thuney. He's a great left guard for the Patriots. He is going to be getting paid cash money, not by the Patriots, because we are going to probably be doing some other stuff, filling him out with someone else. He didn't have a super great season, but I'd say he's still a still good left guard. We'll talk about him because I have a couple other teams where he might be going. But as of now, I don't really know. Giants again. The one thing I've been bashing the Giants, but I gotta say this. You may have a top 10 defense next year. I'm not gonna say you will, but jeez. Logan Ryan, James Bradbury, Blake Martinez, which is whatever, but Dexter Lawrence, Leonard Williams, that is a very good defense, and they proved it. They were looking very good down the stretch. So honestly, it's funny. Last year, your offense was really good, and then your defense was kind of garbage. And now your defense was really good, and your offense was kind of meh. But at the same time, Colt McCoy beat the Seahawks, which sums up 2020 in a nutshell. But like I said, I think as a New York Giants team, they should be really happy with the record they got. They should be happy with the wins they got, and they should only be mad that they beat the Cowboys once. And the Eagles once. You probably should have swept both of them and gone 8-8, but you tried. You did good. You did good. Of course, like I said, Washington, I don't want to talk about because their quarterback situation confuses me a bit. I mean, they have Taylor Heineke. They extended $8 million, 2 more years. Not bad. Not a bad extension. The Alex Smith is coming back. Not bad. He had a pretty mediocre season. Come back play with you. Then you have Kyle Allen, who, I mean, he was fine. He did better than Haskins, but that didn't say much. I think they're gonna. I'm interested to see what they do now. Interested to see what goes on, but Washington's looking pretty likable. I'm just saying. I mean, no one's gonna like Dan Snyder, but they'll have upside. And that will be all for this episode of Frost Agency. Stay safe, stay cleanly, stay frosty.